have returned for yet another day, and it's kind of an interesting day. It's a day I've been waiting for a minute. It is day 39, but as the description to the video says, it is Aviron Day. So, didn't have any information on the Aviron except that a label had been made for it. On Wednesday they said it's been shipped. Yesterday they gave me tracking numbers, checked the tracking numbers, and it said label has been made. The box hasn't been picked up yet. When the box is picked up, we'll give you an ETA. Checked it today. It was already in Riverside. And I was like, oh fuck, that's like right over there. And it said it was out for delivery. It'll be here around 5. So I was like, cool, it's coming UPS. I don't think they're going to try and fuck me over and just keep it on the truck like they did with all of Robin's shit. And so I was like, okay, cool. And then maybe 20 minutes later, they're knocking at the door at like 9:30. So that it got here way sooner. And the guy told me straight up, like, your thing is blocking everything else in my truck. So he got it off the truck. It was very heavy. And he's like, you have a second one, a second box. I'm not sure where it's at, so let me look in my truck. And he looked, he found it. Much lighter, thank you. I was very happy about that. But yeah, so I had to work today. I got to a point around like 2:30ish, 3, where I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to put this thing together. And getting it up the fucking stairs and putting it together took around 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. So I'm going to check that as my morning workout because I was like, cool, I'm going to do my cardio because it's double cardio day. And after I did that, I was like, that fucking counts. So I'm counting it. And if you want to put an asterisk next to it, that's fine, but it counts for me. And then once I got done making it, I think I set everything up. I got it in place. It's in our bedroom and it looks good. Got like logged in, got my account set up, got all my shit synced to it. And I did like a bunch of different things. Like I did the tutorial to find out like how to row, which took like 10 to 12 minutes. Then I played some of the games that come with it for like a grand total of 30 minutes, and it kicked my ass. My back hurts, but not in like a I fucked up my back way, in like a oh my god I have muscles there and I forgot about them way. So I do get that check mark one more time, which is great. So we have that taken care of. Let's look at how much I weighed in at today. Forgot to mention that. I weighed in today, and I was 330.1 yesterday. And I was like, I really want to be in the 320s for the first time in forever, as Anna would say. And I was at 330.0. And I was like, God damn it. But it was like 7:15 when I weighed in because I had to work. So I was like, well, I weigh in around 9. So I keep waking up early because of work. I'm not going to worry about it. So right before, like I'd use the restroom a couple of times. So I'm like, I should be good. And lo and behold, I was down 0.5. So half a pound, that's good. Half a pound is solid. Yesterday was lifting day. I felt sore at the end of the day. I felt fine when I woke up. I have not had a whole lot of trouble with my strength. There was a couple exercises giving me problems, but I had to remember that I've moved my reps up from 12 to 15, and I'm doing 10 sets now instead of 6. So the last few sets, it was like hard work to get through it, but with my reps up and adding in 3 sets, it makes sense. So I'm going to keep everything where it's at for at least a week, try and gain some strength. And once it gets to a point where I feel confident that I can buzz through, or I can just burn through the workout, then the weight goes up, the reps come down, and we do it all over again. So yeah, went pretty well. Monthly and total. Down 6.2 for the month. It is the 9th, so that's pretty good. And total weight loss since I started is 34.4 pounds. So doing really well there. And we'll look over at the shared screen really fast. And I'll move that out of the way. And we'll zoom in just a little bit for people that are blind. I went too far. Yeah, first time I've been in the 320s, I would say in probably like a year and a half. When I came back from Europe at the end of 2024, I think we got back like mid-September. I was like 304. We left and I was like 306. I got back, I was 304. Ate whatever I wanted. We just walked a fuck ton. Was really happy, and I was like, cool, I'm going to take a little weekend to myself and just eat like shit. And that lasted until November, the end of November of this year. So over 2 years, come to think of it. No, over a year. So glad to be back on the downward trend. And the 320 number is pretty good for me. I've had a couple of times in my adult life where I've been like, I'm way too heavy. And that number has slowly crept up, and it's unfortunate that it has. But like the 330 mark was the last time I was like, I got really serious about my health. So being below the 330 mark, now I'm like, okay, I'm doing pretty well. So I'm happy about it. My calories say 1524. I had like 570 calories left for dinner. I was like, I'm just gonna have something that's like high in calories, high in protein. So I had some steak. I had it in the fridge already, so I needed to cook it, and then I had it with just a little bit of rice, and that was it. And I had like a pudding cup for a dessert, 0 sugar pudding cup. So pretty good dinner. I feel full, feel good. Hopefully that number will go down again tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. But all right, I'm just talking shit. So let's go ahead and wordle. If you've already wordled, don't tell me. If you haven't wordled, don't watch. Start out with clout. We always do. We got the T in the right spot. Well, there's a T and there's no R. It makes me sad. An I and an E, huh? And the I is not in the third spot. Interesting. Evict or edict are the first things that come to mind, but there's no C. The I can't be in the third spot, so that's not going to be the case. I really want to put that E at the front for some reason. Yes.
The Blackhawks are no longer undefeated in 2026.
The Blackhawks lost tonight. It's a bad night. Indiana's spanking Oregon right now, though. So my alma mater's biggest rival is going to be in the national championship in football. The basketball school in the basketball state of Indiana is going to be in the national championship game as the favorite for fucking sure in football. And that's wild to me. I do want them to win it, though. I'd much rather see IU win, despite the fact that I went to Purdue, than see Miami win. Or any of the teams they're in, except Ohio State. I actually kind of like Ohio State. Mainly because I hate Michigan. And they beat Michigan and just broke their stupid little hearts. Let's get back to the Wordle. If the R was still in play, I'd think something like rivet. I always want to put the I before the E. All right, I'm just going to toss something out there to try and get my brain moving. I am tired. That thing kicked my ass. Like, it hurt. My lower back is very, very sore right now, which kind of freaks me out because like my back has been thrown out a lot in the past. It doesn't feel like that. It just straight up feels like there are muscles there that I don't use, and I was activating them with the rowing, and I'm like, I fucking hurt. So shit like that'll happen, though. That is a place, not a word, but it does beg the question of if there's a double letter in this. I kind of feel like the E might be a double letter, but I want to try this out. I already did that one. All right, let's back off that. Also, I feel like the I, it's going to go I in the second spot, E in the fourth spot. I kind of want to just throw away. Yeah, I'm going to throw away my... Okay, that's super helpful. Throwing away my third guess so that I can figure out where the I goes. The E is almost certainly the third letter. So it's going to be something like... No. Something similar. I hate all the ads that pop up the whole fucking time. I'm pretty sure like I have a New York Times subscription too for all the research I do for Scarish. So the fact that I have to fucking deal with that is annoying. What if? No. Why can't it be something simple like evict? Okay, well, the E is at the front. I really felt confident with faint. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I got it, guys. I'm a genius, and I got it in 4. No, I'm not. But I've narrowed it down enough to know it goes EI blank blank T. There is not a lot of words it could be. My brain is just not working. Why? Why is my brain not working right now? No, stop it. Stop making up words. Think of the word. God, I'm so dumb. It's not a word. It's a number. God, I should have seen that right away. Right away, I should have thought of that. And I was leaning towards putting the E at the front, but hey, we got it. Win streak is back up to 5. Got a long ways to go to get to 148, especially when I'm a stupid asshole and I miss my Wordle some days. So, unfortunate. That said, before we go, let's look at workout history from Aviron. So I got 4 workouts in because I did the first. Let's just look at them. I can actually look at them. That's cool. I did the metrics monitor just to see what it was like. So I started rowing. I was like, okay, I need to get my account set up so that I can get trained. This says it's 1 to 5 minutes. Row 1, 5 minutes. Total fucking lie. He talks for like 2, and then you do it for 10 minutes. And it's 2 5-minute sessions. So even though it says it's 5 minutes, don't believe it. Balls of Madness, what's kind of fun. It's basically Pong against yourself, where it keeps going back and forth, and your paddle's width is dependent on how much you're rowing. And I lasted for 5 minutes and 28 seconds. I had 8 lives, which tells you how bad I am. And then Blaze Breakers is this game where you're a fire truck and you're putting out fires, and there's think of like a tic-tac-toe board, or like 9 squares, 3 by 3. And if you're going slow, you're hitting the low 3 levels. If you're going medium pace, you're hitting the middle 3. And if you're going fast, you're hitting the top 3. And so you have to adjust your pace based off of where the fire's at. So it'll automatically pick which row it is, but to get to the right column, it'll automatically pick which column it is, but to get to the right row, it's entirely dependent on how you're going. So that one lasted 9 minutes and 49 seconds, and I was playing against people, and it was actually really fun. It was exhausting though, and I was fucking dying. I didn't burn a whole lot of calories, which is slightly concerning. So it's definitely less calories than I burn when I do the bike. But the bike, to be honest with you, there has been so much discussion at Nautilus about the calorie counter from their bikes and how off it is. And they say it's all an estimation. So whatever. I don't know what I can use experience coins for. I'm happy that I've moved out of the beginner category and into amateur. So that's cool. And then I have 24% more to go. 76% more to go until I get to athlete. 31 minutes to level up, which will be, today is Friday, Saturday is my rest day, so it'll be on Sunday. My workout on Sunday should take me to athlete, and I'll probably try and do something because it'll measure your streaks, and I don't want to lose a streak, so I might just do maybe 10 minutes on my rest day. Also because I used construction today as a workout, so it shouldn't hurt me too much. Integrations. I already got that, so I'm good there. Memberships. It is activated. They try and make you pay for the premium membership for 2 full years. And you have to go to change my membership, which you can't even see on here. It's somewhere in the app. And then once you go to change my membership, you have to do a drop down that says additional options to get to a monthly build. And I was just like, you fucking guys, come on. You just took so much money from me and you're going to do this shit to me now. Don't know what comparison is. I guess I could compare certain things that I've done multiple times and see how they've gone. So that's cool. Lots of stuff. And then achievements. Recent achievements. Lift off because I started 5 club, 5 workouts completed to date. Total exercise time exceeds 1 hour. Don't know if that's accurate. And I'm an amateur. Oh, it's not fulfilled. That's why. That's why it's gray. So yeah, these are the only ones I have. Amateur, 10 minutes, and lift off. So we will keep working on that. I have no clue what I can use experience coins for, but I'm sure I'll find out. When I do, I'll tell you. It is really cool that it's going to track all this shit for me. So I am excited to see that. And there's leaderboards and shit too, where we can check and see where I stack up compared to other people. All right, I am tired. We need to record Scarish super late. So I'm gonna go. I'll be back tomorrow to check in on my rest day, see where I weighed in, and to do Wordle. Bye.